Good morning, bordering on afternoon, everyone. Just got some finishing up some Sunday morning work stuff. Pardon the mess. I've been doing a lot of cleaning in the garage over the weekend. Did a lot of dumping and just So I got stuff piled over on this side now, which is gonna. Well, I actually cleared out a bunch of stuff. So anyway, just don't mind the mess. Just wanted to show you guys what I started working on late yesterday and then finished up this morning. Okay, so if you guys recall, there is a video on my channel, a Lectric XP bike that I did the tire change on. So we're having an issue with the actual battery itself, the electric battery. The customer was basically telling me that he would charge this thing up and he would ride it to work, which is only like about a mile and a half away from his house. And literally, he would draw down like three-fourths of the battery going 2 miles. And so I said, okay. And so let me pull out my nifty little tester. I'm not sure if there's any more juice left in this thing, but let's just take a look at what it's giving us. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, I probably cannot. Let's see here. Give me a second. I just want to see what it's giving us. Yeah, it's not hardly giving us anything. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw that. It was trying hard to do that with one hand, but basically this battery's cooked. So what he did was he bought this new one off of eBay. I believe it was eBay or Amazon. It was one of them. This is the issue I want to bring up here. Oh, and by the way, I'm halfway through rewiring that CyberQuad controller, so we'll talk about that on another video. So here's what we got. If you'll notice, okay, this is the housing that came on the battery that he bought. Do you see the shape of it? See that? And see, so oftentimes people will buy batteries, same component, same everything, but you get something like this, man. Slightly different housing. Okay, and so because of that, the new battery couldn't fit. So, I said, well, then, let me go and just take a look at these batteries real quick. Because he says one's 2 inches longer than the other. And really what it is the housing. Now, you'll notice the batteries themselves are literally the same pack and the same size, right? So I want to do this video just so that you guys, if you ever run into this issue, right? Because, you think you're buying like a down tube. Like these are the ones where the bikes fold open and then you pull the battery from inside. And they literally use the same housing, right? The only issue is this part, okay? Is this part. So just a real quick explainer because I just went ahead and just did this stuff. I said, well, let me shoot a video on this. So I'll just explain to you what we did. So the disassembly process is pretty easy. There's going to be 3 screws, right? 1, 2, and then 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to unscrew those 3. Boop. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 screws, and then there's 2 screws, on this side that hold the key lock in. So you're going to take those out, and then these 2 out. And then there's going to be a mess of glue inside. But once you get through all that, you just pull everything out, and then you just swap the housing. Now, what you are going to have to do is snip the prior charge port so that you can loosen up that nut right there and pull this thing out. That's the only thing you're going to have to disassemble when you switch these, okay? So just a heads up, if you guys buy like a replacement battery and you get that battery and let's just say it doesn't fit, it actually does. What you'll have to do though is use the original housing and then put it on the new one. All right? So that is what we did. Got a little pieces of the old. So I don't know. I have like a pile. Well, you know what? I have a pile of I have a pile of batteries over there somewhere, and then I have another pile over at the shop. And you know, at some point, I'm just gonna start disassembling all these things and maybe try to see what cells are good and which ones aren't. I'm having batteries pile up everywhere, and that's kind of not a good thing. So there you go. Lectric XP replacement battery. What to do if you get a battery and it does not have this housing, right? Because remember, for Lectric, you see the angle on the housing versus the one that the battery came with. The same, it's called a ALX. That's called it. Wait, right here. It's called an ALX plug. Okay. Now this is going to be standard for these. So this is an ALX. That's an ALX. So that's something everything swaps over. It's just you have to change the housing from this, and this is mainly for the electric, e-bike, because that's what I'm doing this for. But for any other bike, if you have a battery that's similar to this, and then you get a replacement battery, and then it doesn't fit, it is going to be because of this. And all you got to do is take the original one off your old battery and swap it onto the new one. Okay. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I'll check you guys out. Peace.